raccoon riding on a purple wagon filled with trash.
It's the trash for me. Yeah, that's Tom Nook, bro. Yeah, this is Ruby in Wonderland, the Queen of Hearts. I see it.
You nasty.
Hey, man, this Friday, you haven't already, drop a sub on channel, drop like full reaction, full discussion. That's gonna be here also on Patreon. Link in the description. Ruby Volume 9 reactions coming up next. Sock Pasta Ruby fans, welcome back. It's your man behind the cam. It's me, director, here with the Volume 9 Ruby trailer reaction. Man, oh man, it's been a long time since we've seen each other. A lot of you fans on the channel, I can imagine, you're like, man, they dropped teasers, they dropped the trailer. We ain't heard nothing from director. Guess what? I didn't realize they dropped the trailer. The teaser, I knew about. Teasers, I tend not to do teasers. 30, 35 seconds, that's not enough for me to do anything. I need a little bit more meat on the bones. So then they dropped this trailer, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know they dropped the trailer for a hot minute. It wasn't until actually I saw on Twitter that Ruby Volume 9 was coming back in February 2018, and I was like, yo, wait a minute. If they're announcing that it's coming back, there must have been a trailer done somewhere. And sure enough, all it took a little click, clack, clack, clack of that YouTube algorithm, baby. And I found the trailer. It wasn't hard to find. I say I found the trailer like I pulled the Indiana Jones and went on a search through deserts and tombs to find where this trailer was. I just didn't know what happened. But now that I know what happened, now I'm gonna react to it and you guys get to see that reaction. So I don't do a lot of trailer reactions on this channel. Usually we do that on your boy Rock Lee. We do that over there. But this is one of those ones where I know he's not gonna do it. I know there's no intention to do it. And I know you guys probably were like, yo, I don't think director is doing Ruby anymore because he didn't do the anime version. I still don't know if we're gonna do the anime version on your boy Rock Lee's. So like there might be a lull in reactions and we might end up doing over there. But because of that, the main reactions stay over there, anime stays over there. That's how I'm gonna keep it. But this Ruby stuff, hey, I already started it. I'm gonna finish it over here. Y'all ain't got to worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about that. I started that here. The regular Ruby reactions are gonna stay here. The anime one, we might do that somewhere else. So like it is what it is. So the way I'm gonna run this trailer reaction is the first time I'm just gonna watch it in all with y'all. Just soak it in my eyes because where we last left off, we lost some heroes. They fell to their deaths, allegedly. But you know, with these gods, they say things, but they don't really explain it fully. They give you kind of a half explanation and the gaps are left to be filled in. So even at the end of the last season, at the end of the last volume, volume 8, I saw them fall, but I'm like, you're not getting rid of these characters. These characters are just way too integral. So it always was not, are they dead? It's where are they? That's always a question. And we already know that everybody else landed in Vacuos, I think I want to call it. I always butcher the name of places. And like that situation over there is not much better. So we have a little bit of a split, right? We have two bad situations going on at the same damn time. And I'm interested to see how much of this trailer is going to kind of give us a little peek into what Volume 9 might have in store. But like I said, first watch through, I'm probably not going to say much. Second watch through, definitely going to speak up, see the things that I notice and all that stuff. So I hope you guys stick around for both. With that being said, we're going to hop into it. If you made this far and you haven't already, drop a sub, drop a like. Whole thing's going to be here also on Patreon. Really want you to go to the Patreon so you can see uncut, unreleased Ruby and other anime reactions. There's a lot of anime reactions there since the last time you guys have seen me. So there's just a whole host of them that you get access to. The other reason I want you to go to the Patreon is because some of the early Ruby that I did on YouTube, I didn't do a very good job of it on YouTube. But the whole full thing is on Patreon if you want the uncut, uninterrupted experience. And I do have to apologize for that because Ruby was one of the first things I did when I started my own YouTube, right? So I kind of didn't know what I was doing. I didn't understand how to fight certain things. So some of the volumes on YouTube aren't the best, but they're very, very good on Patreon. So go check that out. Without further ado, Ruby Volume 9 reaction trailer is coming up next. Hey, just a quick thank you to all the subs on the channel. You members of the Nasty Cast are the driving force that makes all this possible. Catch Director Nasty on Reddit, Patreon, and all other socials in the description below with links. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again.
Where am I? I think we're in a fairy tale. Let's try to be more logical, shall we? Fell from the sky. Really
Okay.
made friends with a tiny mouse. Blake and I got caught by killer vines. And
Hot.
you got your arms stolen by a
Talking raccoon riding on a purple wagon filled with trash.
yes, that.
Is Tom Nook?
Tell me, why do you want to go to the tree?
We want want to go home, and we believe the tree can get us there.
I sense a butt approaching.
But we don't know how
Ruby?
to get to the tree.
And
You do not go to the tree goes to you. Unless, of course, you're me.
let's see.
You see.
The Cheshire
Not
Cat.
even a little bit.
Interesting.
You never were the hero. So, what are you gonna be?
Oh,
You seem to be carrying a rather large burden with you.
I'm fine. I can handle it.
What if you could leave Ruby Rose behind, shed like an old coat? What might happen if you don't?
interesting. Okay. Before I do second watch through, I feel like what's gonna happen in Volume 9 is gonna be Ruby's test. It's like a test for Ruby. It looks like Alice in Wonderland, and I'm assuming it's gonna be kind of a play of Ruby in Wonderland, where she has to face herself and some of the decisions she's made, and maybe some of the thoughts that she may be hiding in the back of her mind. There was a specific line of, what would you do if you could shed Ruby Rose? And it's like, you're carrying a massive burden, and she's like, I'm fine. And it's like, I've heard that before from a lot of pro tags. It's just interesting to know. I'll leave it at that. All right, second watch through. Here we go.
Where am I?
I'm be talking a whole lot, so deal with it.
I think we're in
Big
a
ass
fairy
tree.
tale.
It's
Let's
definitely
make it more
Ruby,
logical,
Ruby of
shall we?
Oz, Ruby in
We fell from the
Wonderland.
sky. Ruby made friends with a tiny mouse. Blake and I got caught by killer vines. And
Still hot.
You got your arms stolen by
Jacked.
Talking raccoon riding on a purple wagon filled with trash.
It's the trash for me. It's the trash for me.
Yes.
Trash coon. Yeah, that's Tom Nook, bro.
Tell me.
Yeah, this is Ruby in Wonderland. The Queen of Hearts. I see
want
it.
to go home, and we believe the tree can get us there.
We
I
believe.
sense a butt approaching.
But we don't
Ha!
know
The
how
butt
to get to
catches up.
You do not go to the tree.
Tree,
The
tree
goes
goes
to
to
you.
you.
Unless, of course, you're me. You see.
Not even a little bit.
Hmm.
What are you?
You never were the hero.
You never were the hero. That's the line, bro. Old
What are you gonna
Ruby
be?
versus new Ruby. That's
You
season
seem to
1.
be carrying a rather large burden with you.
I'm
I don't know
fine.
who that
I can
is.
handle it.
What if you could leave Ruby Rose behind?
That's
shed like
creepy.
an old coat?
Salem.
What might happen
Shed like an old coat. I don't like that.
if you don't?
If you don't. Ooh, that's spicy, boy. That's yeah, so that's the Ruby Volume 9 trailer reaction. First off, it looks like it's gonna be a very colorful and beautiful volume from the beginning. I noticed they didn't give us anything of what's happened on the other side of Vacuo in this trailer so far. We did see little flashes of everybody going through their own journey. I feel like this volume is gonna be a volume of self-discovery to really get to the final ends of means of how do we defeat Salem? Because right now, that's the bar that we have to reach. It's either we embrace Salem and she drops her revenge and finally we get closure, or you actually find a way to defeat her. But we've heard it before. You cannot defeat Salem. She's undefeatable. There's no end to actually killing her, from my understanding. So I think this journey is gonna be more of a mental battle. It's gonna be more of a finding out, you're shaking your values, breaking them down, and forcing you to potentially rebuild them to recreate your purpose, right? Right now, their purpose is we want to save the world. We need to destroy Salem. But we have the objective as an audience. We heard what the God said. She cannot be destroyed, right? So I think this journey they're going to go on is going to really be one of trying to understand better maybe where Salem's coming from and how to handle the situation a little bit differently. Yeah, that's really my big takeaway from it. It looks like everybody's gonna be going through their own little test once again, but instead of everybody having like their own little volume or own little corner of a volume to go through, that they're in this world where it looks like Ruby and Wonderland, and they're gonna have to go through those tests like either together or separately in the same world, at least until they link up. We didn't see nothing from the Vacuo side. I didn't see anything that had to do with Oz. Neo's still a big player in this. Salem is still plotting in the background. So I personally, I feel like the thing the trailer was missing for me was the Vacuo side of things. I would like to see a flash of something, anything, like even just a little itty bitty tiny moments, and I don't really think I got that. I did see like 1 or 2 potential new characters. I think I saw a new weapon. I see Penny Palladina, right, still up and kicking as a girl. So yeah. It was this. This was a trailer, but I still kind of would categorize this more of a teaser. I just feel like I got a lot on the shawties, which is fine because that's who we should be focused on anyways. But I would like to see just a little bit more balance. But at the same time, yeah, I'm interested to see what trials they're going to have to endure in Wonderland, because that is going to be its own problem. And also, with that being said, where exactly are they and who created it? Wait, is Ruby now Isekai if they're in another world? Maybe just a little bit, but I'll leave that up to y'all to decide. Y'all comment down below. Did you feel like you want to see more of what's happening in Vacuo? Is Ruby now technically an Isekai show because they're in another world? And yeah, tell me what you're looking forward to most in Volume 9. We're going to end this one right here. If you made it this far and you haven't already, drop a sub, drop a like, whole thing's going to be here. Also on Patreon, go check on the Patreon. There's 8 volumes of reactions on Patreon, uncut, unbothered, my full unfiltered thoughts for you to go through, along with all the end volume music reactions. That stuff is also here on the channel. Look at the playlist. But like I said, some of them, not the best quality, and I'm okay admitting that. So if you are a first time diver inner, you know, pick your route, and whichever one you choose, hey, I appreciate you either way for digesting the content and giving me a chance. With that being said, if you made this far and you haven't already, oh, I said that already. Yeah, I remember behind the cam and always forget, and always remember, never forget. Stay nasty, y'all. You wanna go? Oh, right, I'm really fucking shaking, bro.